My name is Maria Ramirez. I am the Director of Equity Initiatives at NYU Steinhardt, and I began this role very recently in September. Before that, I worked in faculty development and diversity, and before that, I was an academic advisor, all at Steinhardt. I started my journey here as a graduate student in the Higher Education and Student Affairs program, and I graduated with my master's in 2019. The reason why I do this work is because I'm an activist even outside of Steinhardt, and I care deeply about racial and social justice, and this is a position that allows me to look at that for all levels. So my work is to support all vulnerable and marginalized populations and really be of and for the community and make sure things like gender equity, racial equity, equity for disabled persons, for international persons, for people at all intersections of their identities feel like they truly belong at Steinhardt. And if they don't, figure out why that is and work on how to resolve it. First thing in the morning, I have to drop off my son at school. This is EJ. Say hi, EJ. So he's going to preschool. This is us mask off. And this is us mask on. Ready to start the school day.
Ready? 97.6.
Usually we have meals at home. I just cook or we'll make coffee or tea at home. But every once in a while, maybe once or twice a week, I like to stop at Dunkin'. So, bagel for you.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, thanks.
So this is my workspace. This was previously a vanity table, but needing a desk space, we designated this for me to work, and I'm about to start my workday. So today I have a few meetings on the calendar. My first meeting is going to start at 10, and so at the beginning of the day I usually spend responding to emails, and then I have a Ruth Ginsburg Women in Work Task Force meeting at 12, so I have a little bit of a break at 11 so I can work on projects. And then I have a Mothers of Color virtual drop-in from 12:30 to 2. And then I have another meeting at 4 p.m. And then I have a Women of Color town hall from 6 to 8 p.m. So this is my first meeting of the day. I'm meeting with the EDIT group, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Task Force. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
And we meet to talk about equity and student recruitment and to strategize on how we can diversify the student body and support folks through the application process and once they get to Steinhardt. Next meeting is the Ruth Bader Ginsburg Women in Work Task Force. It's our first meeting. It's an initiative of the Office of Equity, Belonging, and Community Action. And we're meeting to discuss gender equity issues at the school. Our task is to identify the main challenges or barriers for women and gender expansive femmes at the school that are employees of the school, including students, faculty, administrators, and staff, propose some solutions and also implementation strategies to move towards a more equitable environment. It's really important for me to understand student, faculty, staff, and administrator issues if I am to do my job well as Director of Equity Initiatives. This meeting I have is with the Mothers of Color Support Group. I co-founded this with some colleagues about a year and a half or 2 years ago now. And we really just come together to build community and support each other and advocate for each other on the needs for parenting women and caregivers at NYU. Say hi, everybody. I had a great few meetings. They were back to back. One actually overlapped with the other. I gave some time back to those folks so that they can take some time to rest. The women often just go through the day without taking time to really eat and hydrate and rest. And so I think that was really important. And now I'm gonna try to spend the next few hours catching up on emails and projects and taking a little break for myself as well and spending a little time with family. So we're gonna take a little snack break. Here we have Amaya using a very sharp knife to cut up some hard-boiled eggs. But it's okay, y'all. She's almost 13, so it's okay that she has a sharp knife. She's only cut her finger off once. Sometimes on a break, I like to come out to my backyard. I have started a vegetable garden. I'll come out and see that I have a pepper that's ready. My tomatoes are pretty much done, but we have a few that are still there. And I have a lot of basil and parsley. And so what I like to do is just come out, see what's ready to harvest, and then bring it into the kitchen. The favorite part of my day is when my son gets home from school, and my husband picked him up today, so he gets to run in and greet me. Oh my goodness, you brought home a puppy? Hi, EJ. It's a puppy. Now for an after-work event, the Women of Color Town Hall. This is available to all folks at NYU, so I'll be watching in and hopefully contributing to a really good session. In my to-do today email inbox, there were 17 items, and now there's 26. So I was able to resolve a lot of the things that I wanted to do today, but obviously I added a lot more to my plate. And so by tomorrow, I hope to complete a lot of the urgent things. And then there's some things on there that I can do a little bit later. One of the things I've constantly remind myself is it's okay to leave work undone at the end of the day if it means getting rest that I need to restore myself for the next day. I don't want to burn myself out. And it is hard for me to, since I am super goal-oriented and action-oriented, to leave things undone at the end of the day, but it's actually critical to my self-care. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit.